and welcome to TTV News. Ladies and gentlemen, on November 19, the delegation of Tây Ninh Province, led by Mr. Nguyễn Thành Ngọc, Deputy Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee, along with leaders of the number of provincial departments and branches, attended the traditional Ngô Horse Racing Festival in 2023 in Phai Rin Province, Kingdom of Cambodia.
Attending the Ngô Boat Racing Festival on the side of the Kingdom of Cambodia, there was Mr. Sao Soka, Deputy Chief of the General Staff and Commander of the Cambodian National Gendarmerie Force. The Ngô Boat Racing Festival is a traditional cultural and sports activity held annually on the Waiko River, flowing through Phai Rin City, and is an exciting competition between teams demonstrating the spirit of solidarity. This is also an opportunity for the government and people to thank Buddha for the bountiful harvest and pray for a prosperous year. This year's festival attracted 57 boat racing teams and 10 dinghy racing teams from all provinces of the Kingdom of Cambodia. At the ceremony, on behalf of the leaders of Tây Ninh Province, Mr. Nguyễn Thành Ngọc sent gifts and wishes for a successful festival to the leaders of Phai Rin Province.
Ladies and gentlemen, continuing the program of the six sections on the morning of November 20th at the National Assembly House under the chairmanship of National Assembly Chairman Vương Đình Huệ, the National Assembly conducted a discussion in the hall of the results of monitoring the settlement of voters' petitions were sent to the fifth section of the 15th National Assembly. Vice Chairman of the National Assembly, Trần Quang Phương, moderated the meeting. In his opening remarks, the Vice Chairman of National Assembly, Trần Quang Phương, said that November 20th is the first working day of the Phase 2, the six sections of the 15th National Assembly, and is also the Vietnamese Teachers' Day. And on behalf of the National Assembly, the Vice Chairman of National Assembly, Trần Quang Phương, sent the best congratulations to all of the teachers nationwide. On the occasion of November 20th, we send our warm regards to the teachers and the teaching staff who have been devoting their strength, intelligence, and talent to the cause of growing people of our people day and night for the best wishes. Wishing all the teachers and the teaching staff always be strong, happy, and successful. According to the Vice Chairman of the National Assembly, Trần Quang Phương, at the fifth sections, for the first time the National Assembly spent half day discussing in the hall the report on monitoring the resolution of voters' petitions sent to the four sections. The 15th National Assembly has received many opinions and settlements from National Assembly deputies and special attention from the voters nationwide. Therefore, at the sixth section, this content was included in the meeting agenda for the National Assembly delegates to discuss. And according to the report on the results of monitoring the resolution and response to voters' petitions sent to the fifth sections of the 15th National Assembly, through meeting with the voters of National Assembly delegates, 2,700 petitions. Recommendations are complied and forwarded to competent agencies for the resolution. And to date, 2,700 petitions have been resolved and responded to the voters, reaching for 99.5%. In particular, the National Assembly agencies of the National Assembly and agencies under the National Assembly Standing Committee have responded to 69 over 69 recommendations. The government, ministries, and central branches have resolved and responded to 2,591 over 2,605 recommendations. The Supreme People's Court and the Supreme People's Procuracy have resolved and responded to 61 over 61 recommendations. And on the morning of November 20th, Nguyễn Trung Trực High School held a meeting to celebrate the 41st anniversary of Vietnamese Teachers' Day. At the meeting, the teachers and the pupils of the school revealed the tradition of Vietnamese Teachers' Day together. Retired teachers also shared their memories of being attached to Nguyễn Trung Trực High School, and many musical performances and activities to honor the teachers were also performed very impressively by the students and the pupils. On this occasion, the two officials and teachers of the school were awarded certificates of merit by the chairman of Provincial People's Committee. Many teachers and staff completed their tasks well, and the pupils who achieved achievements in cultural and sports activities were also awarded awards. And the school rewards students promptly to encourage their efforts in the movement activities. And TayNinhTV People's Committee held a meeting to celebrate the 41st anniversary of the Vietnamese Teachers' Day. Attending there were Mr. Bùi Tuấn Hải, Deputy Director of the Provincial Department of Education and Training. At the ceremony, delegates revealed the 41 years tradition of Vietnamese Teachers' Day, promoting the tradition of the industry. Generations of officials and teachers of the town constantly strive to emulate good teaching and good learning, also bringing the course of education to increasingly developed and contributing to improving the people's knowledge, training human resources, and fostering local talents. On this occasion, the Central Vietnam Former Teachers Association awarded the medal for the course of building and developing the Vietnam Former Teachers Association to 20 individuals with outstanding achievements in the association's work activities. The Provincial People's Committee awarded the flag units leading the emulation movement to 4 collectives with excellent achievements and leading the emulation movement in the town's education and training sector in the 2021. In the 2022 and 2023 school year, 7 collectives also were awarded the title of Excellent Labor Collective. 4 groups and 64 individuals were awarded certificates of merit for 2 consecutive years of excellent competition of their tasks.
On the occasion of the 93rd anniversary of the traditional days of Vietnam Fatherland Run, recently Ms. Nguyễn Thị Hồng Loan, Permanent Deputy Secretary of TayNinhTV Party Committee, led the delegation to visit and congratulate the Fatherland Run Committee of TayNinhTV.
Ms. Nguyễn Thị Hồng Loan presented flower buckets of the City Party Committee, People's Council, and People's Committee and sent the best and most meaningful congratulations to the leaders, officers, civil servants, and staff of the City Fatherland Run Committee. At the same time, recognize and praise the achievements of the City Fatherland Run in recent times. Although there are still many difficulties and challenges during the work process, the officials have tried their best to overcome and successfully complete on assigned tasks. Outstanding is the work of gathering the Great National Unity Bloc as well as implementing social security work, taking care of policy beneficiaries and vulnerable people in the area. In addition, the active participation of religious organizations, ethnic groups, and people from all walks of life has been mobilized to accompany party committees and authorities to well carry out political tasks and socio-economic development in the city.
And ladies and gentlemen, the services and infrastructure serving digital transformation in the rural communities in Wat Thanh town have achieved some important results. In the town, there is a high-speed fiber optic internet connection and 4G BTS stations of network operators have covered all communes and wards. In the rural communes, there are free Wi-Fi access points located in public places such as markets, result receiving and returning departments, Commune People's Committee headquarters and medical stations, and free internet access service in public places have created convenience for the people to access and look up information quickly. Over 90% of the telecommunications network subscribers in the town use smartphones, and the town's 4 rural communes have applied information technology while in management. 100% of the commune officials and civil servants are equipped with knowledge and skills in information technology and e-government. All communes have postal service points providing online public service to the people. And on the morning of November 18th, the 6th Artillery Brigade Military Region 9 Command Station in Long Xuyên City of An Giang Province held a ceremony to celebrate the 60th anniversary of Brigade's Tradition Day, November 30th of 1963. And attending, there were Lieutenant General Bùi Văn Huấn, former member of the Party Center Committee and former Deputy Director of the General Department of Politics of the Vietnam People's Army, Senior Lieutenant General Nguyễn Phương Nam, former Deputy Chief of General Staff of the Vietnam People's Army, and the heroes of the People's Armed Forces, former head of Military Region 9 Command, and leaders of provinces and cities in the military region. Over the past 60 years and through many periods of revolution, war, as well as the peacetime, the 6th Artillery Group and the 6th Brigade today have always promoted the traditional nature of the revolutionary heroes, completing every mission and successful overcome all difficulties, worldly of the truth and love of the people and at the Mekong Delta. And ladies and gentlemen, one of the results achieved in the new rural construction from 2021 to now in Hoa Thanh Tao is that the planning adjustment work has been more complete. Communes and sectors in Hoa Thanh Tao have coordinated to review and adjust planning to suit the local socio-economic conditions associated with the process of industrialization, urbanization, and the harmony between the rural development and the urban development also. Hoa Thanh Tao People's Committee reported that the town has developed new residential areas and renovated existing residential area in the commune according to the town's general planning until 2030. And planning projects and schemes all have integrated content to ensure the national disaster prevention, construction of socio-economic infrastructure to ensure planners prevent flooding and prevent damage to works. The work of establishing, appraising, improving, managing, reviewing, adjusting, and supplementing commune planning is implemented seriously, ensuring the quality in accordance with the regulations and in accordance with the general planning of the commune. And currently, over 4 new rural communes of Hoa Thanh Tao all meet planning criteria and gain consensus from the people.
Ladies and gentlemen, with our nation's tradition of respecting teachers, teaching is considered the most noble of noble professions. This is a special profession in the career of teaching literacy, teaching people, a profession in which society places on its trust on the shoulders of teachers because that responsibilities faced with challenges that can be considered life and death for the teaching professions. There are teachers who have chosen to stop, and there are also those who have overcome difficulties to raise up and keep the fires of profession. Therefore, this year Vietnamese Teacher Days, November 20, of the province educational sector also has something special.
Hoa Hiệp Primary School in the border commune of Hoa Hiệp, Tân Biên District has 2 schools, one in Hoa Lợi Hamlet and one in Hoa Bình Hamlet. The place we had the opportunity to visit was the school in Hoa Bình Hamlet, where the facilities are still lacking. However, going to school for them is a happiness, and the people who make that happiness multiply are the teachers here. Every November 20th, I always remind myself that there were previous generations of teachers who had more difficulties than the younger generation today. Teachers at that time had very low salaries and not enough to eat, but they still try to stay to the school and class to bring literacy to its students. As a young generation myself, as a future teacher, I will always love my profession, try to bring knowledge to students, and be determined to achieve the highest educational effectiveness. Adding to that sphere for teachers is the concern of all levels, sectors, and the entire society. With the attention of the Department of Education and Training, local authorities, the school creates own conditions for teachers to feel secure in their work. For example, when teachers face difficulties, the school also supports and mobilizes sponsors to take care of their life. Up to this point, the school's teachers have been assured of peace of mind in their work, and no teacher has resigned. Not only did the sector itself overcome difficulties, this year's special thing, the 41st anniversary of Vietnamese Teachers' Day on November 20th, to share with the province's common difficulties, the Provincial Department of Education and Training took action to receive support from not only the education sector, but also agencies and units in the province. That is the department's issuance of a written notice not to organize receptions for visiting and congratulatory delegations and not to receive congratulation flower packets on this occasion. We have a document to not accept gifts or flowers to congratulate the Department of Education because this year is an odd year. So the Department of Education directed educational institutions to carry out Vietnamese Teachers' Day, mainly preserving traditions. On this day, schools organize to honor the contributions of teachers during their time working at educational institutions. The second thing is that we also realize that this year's economy is difficult, so we try to save money. By not organizing receptions for guests on this occasion, leaders of the Department of Education and Training will spend more time attending meetings at education establishments to encourage and empower teachers to carry out its mission of growing people. We also wish the teachers to be hard-hearted and self-worthy, forever lighting the fire of enthusiasm and love for students so that in the future they will be a human resource that is both trusty and professional. Joining hands to building the province is increasingly developing sustainably.
And ladies and gentlemen, until now the teachers have always had an important position in society, always receiving respect and honor. At TayNinhTV Secondary School in the border commune of Tân Bình district, the teacher Cao Tấn Tài is such a teacher, and teacher Cao Tấn Tài has occupied an important position in the heart of the people as well as the teachers here. For 20 years, every day, Mr. Cao Tấn Tài comes to school and goes to class, interact with and on the teacher's lessons to the pupils, which is an indispensable part of this teacher's life. And what makes him stick with this teaching job for so long? Those are the peoples here and where the border still has many differences and deprivation, but absolutely there is no lack of eagerness to learn. The peoples in remote areas of the district are disadvantaged in everything compared to their urban counterparts, but they have creativity and effort too, and no worse than in other places, even better spirit. As a natural science teacher, Mr. Tai always innovates teaching methods to attract the students' eagerness to learn. Not only that, for the teachers, learning from colleagues and their own students is also a way for the teachers and the pupils to better understand each other and reach the horizon of knowledge together. From the first day when I taught the students to see that, I began to follow their footsteps so that they could develop further, constantly striving to be excited every day and strive and improve methods to help the pupils achieve the best result possible. I myself also learned from the experiences of previous generations and then learn from the internet and research the program also. And a remarkable learning method of Mr. Tai is learning from competition. Perhaps he's one of the few teachers in the school and district who actively participates in competition at all levels and organizations related to education, because according to Mr. Tai, those are valuable experiences for the profession and foster good students and pupils, send the pupils to the ocean to test their knowledge. And for every success, for every failure, the teachers and the pupils come together to find the solutions. And for many years in a row, TayNinhTV Secondary High School was always had a student win prizes in the Provincial Excellent Student Contest. I find the teachers to be an easygoing and likable person. Most of the students in the school love and respect him. He teaches very easily and is sociable with everyone, so everyone loves and respects him. During Mr. Tai's 20 years of working here, he is a teacher who always self-studied, researches, and grades himself, always investing in his lessons. Tai is one of the unit's leading teachers. He is always creative in teaching and evidenced by the fact that over the years, he has that initiative reaching district and provincial levels. And currently, the teaching profession faces many difficulties, challenges, and extremely high expectations from the society. The teachers are also under the lots of pressure. But with Mr. Tai, there is no pressure, only efforts and striving to improve every day for his beloved students and pupils. And those efforts of Mr. Cao Tấn Tài have been recognized. But perhaps the title of Outstanding Teachers of 2023, organized by the Ministry of Education and Training on the occasion of the 41st anniversary of Vietnamese Teachers' Day, will contribute and joy and create a great motivation for the teachers to continue to keep the fire of the profession and spread the passion for his job. And ladies and gentlemen, one of the topics that parents are concerned about is the situation of tutoring in school. In Châu Thành district, the school must plan remedial teaching from the beginning of the year and report to the Department of Education and Training of Châu Thành district. A quite special tutoring model is recorded in Châu Thành B Town Primary School. Châu Thành B Town Primary School plans to teach tutoring from the beginning of the year, held during empty periods of the school like other schools in the district. At Chawthanbi Town Primary School, there are a number of tables and chairs placed at the corner of the stairs, and it is where the teacher will provide tutoring to their pupils during empty periods. This is a daily activity of the school every week of the teacher, every week of each teacher, and has been seriously maintained for many years. Every class has a student who learn a little slower than others. It is not possible to study extra, and the board of directors urge the teachers to find all kinds of tutoring for the pupils in the class. At the beginning of the year, my class accepted pupils who did not know how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide to the digit number. So every day I spend time tutoring him. Now he knows how to do the subtraction. And when the child improves, I will tutor another child. According to the 2018 program, the teachers are given the right to lead the program, so I can tutor the pupils in empty classes. Not only do they tutor students and pupils who are slow to learn, the teachers also tutor gifted the pupils. The organization of remedial teaching in a school like Chawthanbi Town Primary School is highly welcomed by the parents, and the Office of Education and Training of Chawthan District also said that the pupils in the area are mainly the children of the agricultural families, so they have little need for study outside, and therefore, in addition to providing tutoring, the teachers must also observe, monitor, and encourage the pupils to try to learn in many different ways also.
That's all for today, TTV News. Thank you for being with us, and goodbye for now.